I'm Todd Hinkie,
This is Wendy Reese.
and we're here to tell you a little bit about No Hungry Children Tyler, where we are on February 19th, 2013. First of all, our purpose, we want to be very clear, it is to bring glory to Jesus Christ by being his hands and feet and sharing his love with those who may not have experienced it in a practical way. We find the best way to do that is by feeding children who are hungry, and they'll then listen to what we have to say about Jesus Christ.
Right, because we don't want to just feed them and make them comfortable on their way to hell. We actually want to feed them so that we can go in then and talk to them about the bread of life. So, how do we do that? We have fundraisers, and this is our prayer and goal for this second annual benefit festival. And last year we raised $50,000. So this year we are believing God to raise $100,000, which will feed 2,000 hungry kids in the slums of Nairobi, Kenya for a year. Last year we brought in 2,800 pounds of food, so this year we're believing God for 5,600 pounds of food, which will stay right here in Tyler, Texas, through the ministry of St. Paul Children's Foundation and their feeding program.
These are some of the sponsors we have as of today. You can read those yourself. And we're excited about having churches and small businesses and long established medium and large sized businesses in the community all coming on. A lot more that we're talking to, but these are the ones who have already signed the contract and paid the check. And to date, we've collected $22,250 toward that goal of $100,000. That deserves a woohoo, Wendy.
Yes, it does, and it deserves a praise God too.
Can you say?
Woohoo!
We've also had some goods and services donated. Tabs Printing has given us $1,000 worth of printing, and we're very thankful for that. Chick-fil-A is going to be providing some food for our food court, but we need more.
Yes, we do.
AAA Sanitation couldn't do an outdoor festival without their kind donation.
Thank
and,
you for porta potties.
Frito-Lay, we are very glad to have them. Our silent auction donations as of today, we got an Xbox in hand.
Yes, we do.
And you can see these other things. Our couple of camps, such as Rock and Sea and Sky Ranch, have kicked in. And then we've got a wedding package. Everything a bride or a groom would need to get ready to get married.
Makes me want to get married again.
Well, don't do that.
No. Just renew my vows.
To the same guy.
Yes, to
Gotcha.
the same guy.
Okay, that'll work. That's smart. And we've got some gift cards that have already been given from BJ's Brewhouse, XTC Fitness, Applebee's, Salsaritas. So we're excited about those happening.
We just got 3 more right before we did this.
And who were they?
They were Juicy's Restaurant and a couple others I can't remember.
Soju.
Soju, yes. I was very happy to see. That's an awesome restaurant.
So literally things are moving
yes, absolutely.
faster than we know. We do have Title Media sponsors that we want to tell you about. 89.5 KVNE, the Christian station here in Tyler that's been here since 1983, and 91.3 KGLY, their sister station. They are going to be our Title Media sponsors. What that means is they are treating the No Hungry Children Second Annual Benefit Festival as if it were one of their own events. That's how badly they want it to succeed. So they'll begin promoting the event 2 to 3 weeks out. By the way, they have the largest radio listening audience in East Texas. You may have thought KYKX or KNUE or some country station did. It's not true. KVNE by itself has more weekly listeners according to Arbitron, than any other radio station. Then you add on another 15,000 listeners per week on KGLY, and it's truly the radio giant. So we're so thankful, and that's costing $0. KBNE was also just named Station of the Year 2013 by the National Religious Broadcasters. That's not just for small markets like Tyler Longview, that's for the entire nation. They beat KLTY in Dallas, they beat KBJS or KSBJ in Houston. They are the Station of the Year. They're going to be posting on their website about the No Hungry Children Benefit Festival. They're going to be posting on their Facebook page, multiple thousands of followers. They're going to have a staff member at the Benefit Festival. They're going to do a live remote from the festival on the day. So while people are driving around town, they're going to be saying, stop by Bergfeld Park, come be a part of this. We want to double our numbers and see 6,000 people in attendance, whereas last year we had 3,000 in attendance. They're going to be conducting on-air interviews leading up to the event. Poor Wendy, you have to do this. You have to get on the air.
I know. Not one of the fun things about my job, but somebody's got to do it. But we are excited, and we are so grateful for KVNE and their wonderful staff. We just could not do this to the magnitude that we are going to be able to do it this year without their help.
And we're excited to announce our television sponsor, which is
Oh my
CBS 19
goodness.
KYTX. First of all, they're producing and running public service announcements starting April 1st. That's almost 7 full weeks of PSA time that they're going to be giving us. That's an $11,000 value if we were to ask them to produce those ads, and then we would pay for the airtime.
Yes.
That is an incredible gift, and we are grateful to KYTX for putting that up. But
Absolutely.
this is probably the thing that just blows us away. They want to organize their very own benefit event, and they allowed us to even throw our own name in there, and they loved it. It's called the Glocal Giving Day. In other
That's
words,
right.
we're going to be giving, or they're going to be encouraging people in the area to give globally and locally on Wednesday, May 8th from 5:30 a.m.
Yes, you did say AM, right, Todd?
It does exist.
It does exist. Okay.
Until 10:30 p.m.
And lots of energy drinks in the middle.
And I have to believe 10:30 p.m. exists because I'm a 9 o'clock guy.
Seriously.
But they're going to run a separate set of PSAs about that as well. This is going to be modeled on their Super Shredder Days, if you're familiar with that. They start. I think they've had 5 of those for about
Right.
the last 2.5 years. The first one, 350 people participated, and they collected 20,000 pounds of paper that was shredded, sensitive documents people brought by. Well, as they kept doing it, it kept growing, and in their most recent one, they had 70,000 pounds of paper collected, and they are going to model their local giving day on what Super Shredder Day does, and they know how to get people.
Excited.
How to get them in the parking lot, coming in that loop. They will be dropping off food. They can be dropping off donations. They can be getting out and buying T-shirts and merchandise that we have for No Hungry Children. They're going to begin promoting the Global Giving Day with news stories 2 weeks in advance. And then they're on that day, May 8th, they're going to have 5 or 6 live stories throughout the day about No Hungry Children and about St. Paul from the parking lot. They're going to have a different CBS 19 KYTX staff member on duty in the parking lot all day long. Maybe it's Doc Beeson, maybe it's Amanda Robertson, maybe Jillian will be out there, or Clint, who knows.
Come by and meet your local celebrities.
Exactly. It's going to be fun, and we're going to be able to accept donations from people that day, sell our T-shirts, and promote the May 18th festival, which is 10 days later, to every single person who comes through. We can hand them literature about it, invite them to come 10 days later to Burkefeld Park. So it's a huge promotional event for that event.
Isn't that right there on Troop in the Loop?
It is. Troop in the Loop. 80,000 people drive by that intersection. It's the most trafficked intersection in East Texas.
That's unbelievable.
And they are right there. And this is a gift.
This is a big gift, and we are so grateful to CBS 19 for doing that. It was their idea and their gift to us, and so we are grateful for that.
And we're hoping to fill an 18-wheeler in the parking lot with that donated food. Thank you, Brookshires, for parking an 18-wheeler out there on that day.
Thank you, Brookshires.
And that's our goal for the donated food on that day. Now, we are excited to announce that we have a title sponsor. This is a cash sponsor who has really stepped up to help us underwrite just the hard cost of putting on an event like this. And it's Fenton Motors. Fenton is fairly new in Tyler. Fenton Mazda and Fenton Mitsubishi are both in Tyler, and I think they've been here a total of 10 months. And Fenton Honda is in Longview. And gracious man Lance Fenton is the 3rd generation of the Fenton family selling cars.
You know, I can't say enough good things about him. I have to just tell you, I've never asked for that kind of money from anybody before, and was a little bit nervous until I got in there, and he just started sharing his heart with us. And I was so moved by the fact that he said, you know what, this isn't about Fenton Motors. This is about helping you guys feed these kids and talk to them about Jesus. So it makes me want to just promote Fenton Motors even more. It makes me want to go buy a car. Of course, I don't need one right this second. But
he didn't ask us to do anything marketing wise, or he didn't care if we put the logo on it. He wanted to help us. And
I know. It just
his question was,
what else can we do?
Yeah, what else can we do? So we said, okay, well, first of all, you've provided the largest cash sponsorship to date, and we're so grateful for that. And by the way, they have 7 dealerships in Texas, 9 in Oklahoma, so they're already talking about how they can assist us in other cities, other areas to expand the reach eventually. They're going to have collection barrels for their food at all 3 locations. This is huge. They're going to be hosting a barbecue luncheon, personal invitations from Lance Fenton's business leader contacts to come on as sponsors of the Benefit Festival. That could happen as early as Friday, March 1st. We're excited about that, and that could really fill out and round out some of our larger sponsorships and
Absolutely.
that we're looking for, and just be an enormous asset. And you know what I love about this, Wendy, is that I mean, a $500 sponsorship is a gold level.
Yes.
That's $500. Each dollar represents one child eating for an entire week.
Right.
So that's 500 children who get to eat for a week. That's a school full of children,
That
right?
sure is. It absolutely is. And we have many of those available. But what I love about Mr. Fenton is that he is so passionate about what we've been able to share with him that he wants to go share it with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that is when you know God is at work. You know?
Absolutely. They're also going to publicize the festival through their own channels. They've got a good size email list. And they're going to ask their media friends that they spend advertising money with to help us by doing the same.
Absolutely.
So we're grateful for their backing in that. And they'll be offering the opportunity even for their staff members to get involved as volunteers.
Right.
A lot of their staff members are already excited. We had some tonight at our volunteer meeting.
Yes, we did.
And we believe a lot of them will probably just love to be volunteers, and whether it's wearing a Fenton shirt or a No Hungry Children shirt or whatever, they're going to provide a lot of manpower. So we're thankful for that from our title sponsors. So this is just a rough draft of what we are looking at doing for our title sponsorship logo. The second annual No Hungry Children Tyler Benefit Festival, presented by KYTX Channel 19, Fenton Motors, and KBNE and KGLY. And a few other ways we have this. We call this our wish list. We really need food to be donated by restaurants because if 6,000 people come out,
we have got to be able to feed all 6,000. You know, Jesus fed 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fishes, and that looks like what we're starting with. So we are expecting him to multiply that. So we are grateful to Chick-fil-A. They've already jumped on board with us, and we're just looking for some others to do the same.
Yeah, that we really need. Bounce houses and dunking booth.
Absolutely.
You almost can't have too much of that stuff because
no, and you know,
that's the draw.
Yeah, and this is a kid event, you know, so we want, if the kids come, the parents have to bring them. So we want the kids to be excited about what we're doing, and the location of Bergfeld Park is just, you know, couldn't get any better, right in the heart of Tyler. And when you get these bounce houses lined up around the edge of the park, people are going to pull over and find out what is going on in there.
Now, just so people know, it's not free to bounce in the bounce house.
It is not free. No, that's part of our fundraising. We're going to be selling tickets. Every ticket is $1. We're big on $1 because every dollar feeds a child for a week. So each bounce house, depending on, you know, what kind of bounce houses that we have on the day, will be a certain number of tickets, and they'll be able to bounce for that. And the food will be tickets, and the face painting will be tickets, and the dunking booth is going to be tickets. I know we've got several people already slotted for dunking booth duty, and they may be able to come out and dunk their pastor or dunk their DJ or dunk their local congressman or news anchor. Hint, hint, hint.
Sound equipment. Looking for some professionals with real professional sound equipment because we do have some things brewing for the stage.
Absolutely.
And that'd be very helpful.
Sound equipment.
Outdoor sound equipment to cover Bergfeld's amphitheater. Folding tables and chairs. A lot of churches have that, but we do need to get masses of folding tables and chairs, obviously for eating and for booths and for all kinds of
and
uses.
one thing we didn't put on there that we are in desperate need of is tents because, you know, it is Texas and it is May and it's going to be hot. So we would love to provide as much shading as we can for all the fine people that come out to support us.
And we would just love it if there were a business that had a color copier and would say, y'all come in and make copies. Because we have that need all the time.
Yes.
Some more professional color printing because we're going to need more than what one company like Tabs could do.
Right.
And then, of course, leads for business sponsors. So if you know of anyone who has those, please let us know. No Hungry Children, Tyler, let me give you the email address. You ready? You're writing it down. Come on, pick up your pen. Pick up your pencil.
I got my pencil.
Info.
INFO.
At. NHC Tyler.
And that stands for No Hungry Children Tyler. But we've made it easy.
NHCTyler.org. Info at NHCTyler.org. Send us an email. We won't let it slip through the cracks. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. You did good.
Thank you. You made it easy.
Well, Wendy, you're going to give them a woohoo for making it to the end.
Woohoo!